Hello and welcome to Sovereign RPG, where we talk about reviews on mobile gaming, account updates on games that I continue playing, weekly mobile gaming news, everything you want to know about mobile gaming. This is the channel for it. I do currently have a 10k subs giveaway, which will happen when we get 10k subs. If you'd like to get involved in that, join up in the Discord. Make sure to go into community rules and accept those by clicking the thumbs up on the post, which will give you the community role. Go into the 10k subs channel and write down your favorite mobile game of all time for your chance to win a $50 Google Play or iOS gift card. Now, to get into the game we're going to be talking about today, the loading screen simulator of the year, KonoSuba. And I have to admit, I'm not really liking the game too much, but we're going to go through what the game has in there, all the options that it has available. As much as I could stomach getting into the game, a lot of people do love this game, and I can see why they would enjoy it. I mean, the actual things that the game is based upon is very highly loved, some great characters, but there's a lot of things I don't like about this game. Mostly the UI and all of this moving stuff that makes my brain decide to have an absolute shit when it comes to looking at this game. There's so much going on all over the screen. There is an option to have less UI. Now, I'm sure that popped up at some point when I started playing the game, and I can't find it for love nor money now. If you do know where that is, let me know down in the comments, and let the other guys know down in the comments so they can get rid of some of this if it's actually giving you an aneurysm watching it. Everything is jumping up and down. There's things moving across the screen. You've got speech bubbles and pop-ups and purple diamonds and all these jobs on the home screen. You have the same going into the quest screens. There's so much going on. You go into the story screen and there's all of this story stuff you got to go through, and there's loads of it to go through, and it feels like you're getting thrown all of this stuff way too quickly. For those people that don't enjoy everything getting thrown at you all at once, and million different options with very small amounts of tutorials, etc. I mean, if you've been playing gacha games for a long time, you're going to understand everything that's going on, and it's not going to be too much of an issue for you. But if you're new to gacha games and you're a fan of KonoSuba and you jump in this game and you get bitch slapped in the face with all this information, you might just keel over dead in your sofa or your chair or your toilet, wherever you're playing at the time. Hopefully not the toilet, because that could be messy as hell. But this is definitely not a game for someone who wants to jump in and do stuff slowly and progress slowly. It's just, there's just so much bloody going on all over the damn screen. So first up, I guess we should talk about the actual pay to win aspects in the game. There's no PvP currently in the game, so there's no pay to win. That's all there is to it. If there's no PvP in the game and you're not actually fighting on a PvP player versus player aspect of the game, there is no pay to win. Now, the store itself doesn't have much to go on. You've got a lot of pulling stuff. It is basically just a gacha game, and it's got not really too much to go on other than that. There is the two differences between the free currency and the paid currency. You'll obviously use less paid currency when you're actually summoning some stuff, and you can do that paid once daily. There's increased rates of featured characters when you go through certain things. We'll do some pulls later on in the video. There's guaranteed stuff during the launch. You get an absolute shit ton of stuff right at the beginning when you actually open up the game, and you get all these massive amounts of gifts, and you get so many stamina, and you get so much other stuff. Now, I don't know if this is going to be one of those games where you actually open up the game, it gives you all of this shit to make you feel fantastic and everything's progressing fast and you feel so strong, and then later on in the game it's just going to shit on you. Everything slows down and it will require you to buy more stamina, to buy more tickets, so you can just farm stuff without having to go through the for me, god-awful automated system. Now, I feel like I'm going to get a lot of hate in this video for not liking this game, because there's a lot of people that do love it. I mean, it's been given great reviews by every mobile content creator there is. I just can't enjoy this game. So let's go into the actual combat system straight away. We'll do that now. We'll go into the main quest and what it is. I'm still on chapter 1 because, as I said, I can't stomach playing this game. There's just so many of these bloody KonoSuba shit pop up. We'll go into the actual fight. Now, on the front row, you always have free out when you're actually going into the battle system. In the rear, it's not that there'll be two players sitting in the rear. It's if one of your front row dies, one of your rear will jump in front of it. There are other games that have done this. It's not nothing new. In the bottom, it'll show you your required power, what your total power is. It has a sort of suggestion system where you can actually go in here. It has a recommended element, so you'll be going in there and it will show you that, for instance, you want to have blue for your water element. So you can go in here, you can click on that, and you can click OK, and it will chuck in the best team for what you want to be doing. So it's just a quality of life thing there for those who don't really want to go too much into the actual strategic element, which I personally do like. And then you just click begin. Now you're going to have these massive loading screens come up all the time. Like, it's something that pops up all the time. It goes KonoSuba in an anime voice every single time you do it. You got all the automated stuff. You got the speed up. You got auto supers if you want to do that. But so far, because I got given so much shit at the beginning, I haven't seen a single super go off, because you just kill everything in one shot, which again made it super boring for me, because I like the strategic element of playing these games. Now, how far into the game do I have to go before that initial speed up at the start sort of levels out and you have to actually think about what you're doing? But right now I can stick any hero I want in there. I can level up any hero. I've got all these XP bottles and stuff that you use to, which we'll go through in a bit when we go through the actual hero stuff in here. You got all these pop-ups and stuff, affinity levels, they all talk to you all the time. Now I'm a weeb, I love my anime, I love my manga, I love my webcomics, but I can't, like, when it comes to a game, I want to play a game, especially in a gacha game with strategic elements to it. I want to play the game. I don't really want some waifu just telling me a life story every 5 minutes when an affinity level's up. Again, that might slow down later on because you've been given so much stuff at the beginning, but that's basically just it. You have 3 levels of the battle. You jump from battle to battle. It's all automated. If you wanted to turn off the automation, which we can go in here, and there's all these main chapter story stuff that you got to view, and it gives you free stuff. I haven't watched any of it because I was hoping to speed through and get to a point where it's actually difficult to play the game, but we'll go in this time. It's suggesting this time we want a different element, so we go into suggest, we click on the light element and we click OK, and it will chuck light element stuff in there. When you have the recommended element, it does actually like give you a weakness to the enemies, so you'll do more damage. It's pretty much standard stuff. Water beats fire, fire beats grass, blah 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 blah. Everything that's been here since Pokemon days. So we're going to begin and we'll turn off the automation. Give me 1 second. So we'll turn off the auto. Turn off the auto, turn it off. It's just going to kill everything anyway in that first hit because it is not going to show me anything. We're going to speed it up and we're going to, like, you click on a card and it will give you a turn-based sort of thing going on here, and it will still run in real time. So it's not like he fights, you fights. If you're going through it, the timer's still going to go until you click on something to actually fight with. And that's the manual side of things. Now, I'm hoping for you guys who do enjoy the game, when you get further in, it does become way more difficult. But for me right now, it's just, I don't know, it's just pretty much standard stuff. More loading screens, as I said earlier, just tons and tons of bloody loading screens. And these pop-ups that come up every 5.5 seconds, they wind me up something chronic. So we'll go back into the quest, but we won't go into the main story quest this time. We'll go into the free quest. Now, the free quest is where you do your dailies over here. You can do daily challenges, 2 of these a day. XP quests for your XP bottles, gold quests, and some relic quests to upgrade your heroes. All of these relic quests are to upgrade your heroes, and you have unlimited XP quests and Eris quests. Eris is your currency that you use to upgrade stuff, and the relics basically just upgrade your toon so you can have more levels. It goes from like 30 when you go to the max level of 30 at the beginning, and it'll go to 35, then to 40 to 45 every time you unlock something. Now, a quality of life thing in here, you can actually go in here and use these tickets. You can use as many tickets as you want. We'll jump up to 10. You press use tickets and it will automatically go through, and it will do like the 10 things, so you don't have to do them all the time. Now you get an absolute shitload of those actual tickets, especially at the beginning of the game. Now this must change later. You do rank up, you get XP, and you get those items you need to upgrade. Now hopefully we did get enough so I can show you the upgrade in the actual team stuff. We'll go into the team, we'll go into enhanced members, and we'll go and we'll just upgrade this random person. I'm not going to be playing this game ever again. So if you want to get to level 30, you use these XP potions. You can click on max and it will go all the way to level 30, and you can click upgrade and it will use all those potions, upgrade to level 30. To upgrade a skill, you have to use your reserves. So you get like duplicates of the same hero, and you can use the reserves, and it will have a 33.3% chance of probability of leveling stuff. So you got 3 levels in that one, 2 levels, 1 level, and you can use the potions, which will randomly increase a random skill by 1. Some of them you won't want, some of them you will. Just an RNG mechanic that you get in there. Now, if we go into here and we go to promote, this guy's level 35 at the moment. It's my highest ranking one, Chris, and it's the high flying thief version. We'll do the promote. You get these items when you actually do those relic quests that I was talking about, and then it promotes it, and you increase your level by 5. Then you go to level up, you click on the max, and you click upgrade, and then that character will get to level 40, and that's basically how you level those characters. Now the smithy itself, you go in here, you go into craft. It's going to give you a little pop-up every 5.5 minutes with someone speaking about something. So certain characters will require certain items. If you hold down or press down, if you're not playing on an emulator like I do, you can find out what characters can use those weapons. So if we go into mage staffs and we go into this mage staff here, it will show you that these characters can use them. Now, if you don't have the required materials, you can click on those materials and it will show you where you can get them. You'll use tickets, or you'll manually do it, and you go in there and start clicking on some stuff. So like these items, specific items can go to 1.2. You can use tickets. We're going to use a couple of tickets over here. We'll just use 10, see what pops up, see if we get enough, and it will do the whole pop-up thing where it drags it all down. You'll get different XP potions, and you get those sticks that you got and bones, etc., for crafting those items for your characters. We'll go back into the smithy and we can craft. Let's see if we can craft anything higher. No, we can't. So we'll craft that staff, rune staff. That rune staff is now crafted. You can go in and you can upgrade your equipment if you have enough stuff in here. here, so you can click on the upgrade and it will upgrade it to level 1 and then level 2, etc, etc. Pretty standard stuff when it comes to upgrading the items and components on there. And then when you've crafted the item, you just go into your party, and then again another pop-up where someone starts talking some shit. We'll go in, it will ask us if we want to put the equipment in there. We'll put the equipment in there and it will raise your magic attack or whatever stats they come from the actual item itself. And again, that's pretty much standard stuff across the board in these type of games. Now if we go back to the home tab where we got the options on the right hand side, you got gifts, you got missions, you've got your daily mission stuff, your novice stuff, so you accept that, you get 5,000 coins, skip tickets and blah blah blah. You'll get your daily quests, your regular quests and your special quests. You have your job stuff over here where you send your guys out, so these guys are all currently working. You raise your affinity level once you finish working, so your affinity goes up every time you do it. You get aerosis earned and you get items for doing these type of things, and they're still working, so over time while they're working you'll get more and more stuff out of it. Just something little extra thing to do while you're actually bored doing nothing. Then we'll have a look at the shop. It's just got your buy your quartz packs. You got recover stamina, which costs quartz, or food to recover the stamina, which you get a lot of that stuff anyway. It'll show you how much you got on there in quartz. There's literally not much else to buy in the shop. It's pretty standard stuff. You're only going to be paying in to get stuff which you can pretty much use daily to recruit. As we went into the recruitment tab earlier, once daily for these type of things. You can go to the release celebration featuring products where it will show you where you can get certain things over here. 3 stars guaranteed. You got the summer stuff over here for that event. You got the fire event, depending on what one you need, what one you want duplicates of. And then you have the other where it shows you, like, you'll get these cards that give you a guaranteed 4-star, you get a guaranteed premium, and that costs you paid 3,000 to get a guaranteed 4-star. So lastly, we're just going to go in here and we're going to go into the summer bit over here, and we're just going to do some recruitment. So I'll show you what it looks like when you actually recruit some stuff. It's going to be a loading screen. There's going to be this woman talking and she's going to say go to the board, and then you get lots of different kinds. We got some decent amount of actual level 3s. Nothing level 4 there though. We got the winter version of darkness. Now one thing about this game is when it comes to your actual characters that you get, there's only a handful of characters and each character has different variants. So like it will come up, maybe we'll get a secondary pop-up here like this guy. We got Kazuma Day Job, we got him a few times, but you can get, oh, and we got him again, thank you very much. I don't need that many of you. You got casual versions, day job versions, you got caster versions, rogue versions of the same characters, and they all have different attire that they'll be wearing. So Union Seeking Friends, that's a different variant to the one we have. You got Winter Layers Kazuma, as we said earlier, there was the day job Kazuma, and then there's Winter, which will obviously be an Ice Wizard version. Then you got the Rising Idol Leo. We didn't get like, there's a few different kinds on there. And then it will give you another pop-up. Even though it's showing you what you've got, it's going to give you another pop-up afterwards telling you what adventures you've added in there, what new ones you've got. Then another pop-up with outfits required, and then another outfit required, and all this kind of stuff in here. And then loading screen again. After loading screen, like, I just can't enjoy the game because of all of this stuff that's going on. We'll do one more, see if we can get a 4-star. I don't know if we'll be able to get anything in here. We only got 1 gold this time. We're going to click skip because it's going to show us all this stuff that we got. We got another duplicate over here. New acquired stuff, newly acquired, new adventure added, new adventurer added. Okay, thank you very much. And we got some new outfits acquired. There's just so much going on with all the pop-ups and like, it's just not my kind of game. Right, so that's all we have for today. Make sure to let me know down below what you thought of the game. Are you playing the game currently? Are you enjoying the game? Let me know down below. Sorry if I've just shit on the favorite game of the year. It's just not for me personally, and I hope I was able to give you information on what's actually in the game and what sort of things you get to do. But I won't be playing this game anymore. Remember, there is a giveaway for when we reach 10k subs. All the information is at the beginning of the video. I will put a timestamp in there to show you what part of it is the actual giveaway stuff for the instructions. Remember to like and sub for all of your mobile gaming content. I want to thank you for watching. Fly safe and avoid local chat scams.